9. GTA 5 is an action-adventure video game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. The game takes place in the fictional state of San Andreas, with the story of a campaigner player following 3 criminals in their efforts to carry out robberies under pressure from a government agency. The open world allows players to freely navigate the rural and urban areas of San Andreas. The gameplay is shown in a first or third person perspective and the world can be traversed on foot or with vehicles. That game hit the mark of 191,000 simultaneous players.
Eight.
If the Red Legion want war.
Destiny 2 is a multiplayer first-person shooter developed by Bungie and published by Activision. Set in a mythical science fiction world, the game features a shared world multiplayer environment with RPG elements. As in the original, the activities in Destiny 2 are divided between player versus environment, PvE, and player versus player, PvP, game types. In addition to normal story missions, PvE features 3-player strikes and 6-player raids. A free patrol mode is also available for each planet and features public events, as well as new activities not shown in the original. These new activities have an emphasis on exploring the planets and interactions with non-playable characters, NPCs. The original Destiny only featured NPCs in social spaces. PvP has objective base modes, as well as traditional play-by-play modes. That game hit the mark of 292,000 simultaneous players.
Seven.
CS:GO is an online game developed by Valve Corporation and Hidden Path Entertainment, being a sequel to Counter-Strike Source. The game features classic shooting content, such as reworked versions of classic maps, as well as new maps, characters and game modes. The multi-platform multiplayer system was designed between players of Windows, OS X, Linux. Global Offensive was initially launched with 4 game modes: Casual Classic, Competitive, Demolition and Arms Race, and several official maps for each of the game modes. The Deathmatch game mode, and other official maps, have been added post-release. The mechanics for the hostage scenario have been reformed post-release. New weapons, such as the CZ-75 Auto, R8 Revolver and MP5 SD were added post-launch. Weapon statistics and map layout have been modified post-launch for competitive balance. That game hit the mark of 750,000 simultaneous players.
Six.
Dota 2 is a free multiplayer battle electronic game, developed by producer Valve Corporation as a sequel to Defense of the Ancients, Dota, a modification of a map developed for the game Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, released in July 2013 on Steam platform. The game is based on matches in online and offline mode. In each of them the objective is to defeat the opposing team and, for that, it is indispensable to destroy the ancestral, ancient, which, in turn, is located in the center from the enemy base. Each base is defended by towers and waves of units, called creatures, that traverse the main paths of the map, called trails, that lead to their bases. This game hit 1 million simultaneous players.
5.
PUBG is a real online multiplayer battle game developed and published by PUBG Corporation, a subsidiary of South Korean video game company Bluehole. The game is based on previous mods that were created by Brendan player Unknown Green for other games, inspired by the 2000 Japanese film Battle Royale, and expanded into a standalone game under Green's creative direction. In the game, up to 100 players parachute to an island and look for weapons and equipment to kill others, avoiding being killed. The available security area of the game map decreases in size over time, directing surviving players to more restricted areas to force encounters. The last standing player or team wins the round. This game hit 1,086,000 simultaneous players.
Four.
Minecraft is a survival sandbox electronic game created by Swedish developer Marcus Notchperson, and later developed and published by Mojang Studios, whose intellectual property was obtained by Microsoft in 2014. Initially launched in May 2009 as a project in development, its full release was released in November 2011 for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS and Linux, and was subsequently re-released for a wide variety of platforms. It is the best-selling game of all time, selling more than 200 million copies on all platforms in May 2020, with over 126 million active players per month. This game reached the milestone of 1,400,000 simultaneous players.
3.
League of Legends, abbreviated as LoL, is a free online game of the multiplayer battle genre, developed and published by Riot Games in 2009. In LoL, players take on the role of summoners, who control champions with unique abilities, who form a team and fight against the opposing team from other summoners or controlled by the computer. In the most popular mode of the game, the objective of each team is to destroy the opposing team's nexus, a building located at the base and protected by other structures. Each game of LoL is different, as champions always start weak and progress through the accumulation of gold and experience throughout the game. This game hit the mark of 8 million simultaneous players.
Two.
Crossfire, also known as CF, is an online first-person shooter published by the South Korean group Neowiz. The game was launched in China by the company Tencent, and it operates the game over the internet, in Chinese domains supported by the companies China Telecom and China Netcom. In Crossfire there are two global mercenary forces, which are in a conflict that never ends. Players take on the role of one of the villains of a terrorist organization Blacklist or of the police forces of the organization Global Risk, entering an online battle in which players have to work as a team to reach the objective of each map or mission. This game hit the mark of 8 million simultaneous players.
One.
Fortnite is an online multiplayer electronic game originally unveiled in 2011, developed by Epic Games and released as different game modes that share the same gameplay and game engine. Game modes include Fortnite, Save the World, a cooperative survival pay-to-play game for up to 4 players, who must fight against carcasses, zombies, and defend objects with fortifications they can build, and Fortnite Battle Royale, a free-to-play game of the Battle Royale genre, where up to 100 players fight in increasingly smaller spaces to be the last person or team to win. Although both games have been successful for Epic Games, Fortnite Battle Royale has become a resounding success, attracting over 125 million players in less than a year and earning hundreds of millions of dollars a month, and has since been a cultural phenomenon, reaching the mark of 10 million simultaneous players.